So the third one, prioritize projects in order of importance. And this came about as a result of coming back and having a lot of projects that I really needed to put my attention on. And I felt really overwhelmed. And it wasn't a great quality of life for a couple months for me. And it was because I just had too many things on my plate and I wasn't prioritizing them. So that came about, and I'm really taking these into the new year. So that's the gift of a guideline. You take it in to the new year. So now we come to the part of shifting limiting beliefs. And this is where you shift your personal and business life and you create transformation. Like you literally go from one way of running your business and your life to another. So a limiting belief can look like a lot of things. This is what it looks like for a lot of us. I would like to, fill in the blank, but I can't because. And so for me, when I was bumping up against this, I realized I really wanted to travel. And I wasn't doing it. My soul was really craving it, and I felt like I couldn't because my business was so big. How can I go away? There's no way. I made this assumption that I couldn't. And there may be things for you where, I would like to, but I can't because. And I just love this, what she's holding up. It's not who you are that holds you back, it's who you think you're not. So we're all capable of greatness. We really are. But we get in our own way. We're our own block. And it's usually with our thinking. This is what happens when we come to the place of freak out and limiting beliefs. This is the realm of limiting belief, right? We're freaking out. We're panicking. I can't do it. So let's remove the roadblocks. And sometimes the roadblocks look like this, not literally, but in our minds, there is a huge lion with really big teeth. And there's no way that we can get beyond that. He's huge, and he wants to devour us and devour our dreams, really. But there's hope, because we can create a new paradigm. There I am. I just want to do that again. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to shift the limiting belief. How do we do that? So before we can do that, we have to look at what a paradigm is. It's a way of viewing life, your world, and experiences. It can be positive, it can be negative. What we're talking about here is creating a positive paradigm that will dispel the limiting belief. And the shift occurs through thinking and speaking, and it impacts our reality, okay? So it impacts action and reality. I'm going to read that again because it's so powerful. That's it. That is how it happens. Shifts occur through thinking and speaking, which impact actions and reality. So how do we get there? That's nice. Great. How do we get there? To create a new paradigm, shift your mindset with a positive, powerful, present tense statement defining your new reality. Think 4 P's, okay? New paradigm. Positive, powerful, present tense to put you in the now so that you're on your way. So this is one for a lot of business owners. Making money is hard. Yeah? I had this one for too long. Had it for way too long. And for me, I had to really look at first, how did I get to that belief? Because it comes from somewhere. It's not just there, it comes from somewhere. That belief came as a result of living in my household, which was a wonderful household, great family. And my dad really had a belief of making money is hard. And I took that belief on, through osmosis, just being there, seeing it. So that was my belief as I went into my business. And what did I create? I created making money is hard. That was my reality in my business. So it wasn't really that fun for the first few years of my business. But there's hope because you can create a new paradigm. And my new paradigm began to be making money is easy. Okay, now it may be like, oh, come on, Kristin, it's not that easy. Making money is hard to making money is easy. Give me a break. Come on, how does that happen? Well, how it happened for me is it happened through looking at past experiences where making money was in fact easy. So I began to notice them. And it's kind of like, you know when you want a new car? Or you just bought a new car and you start seeing it everywhere. It's like, there's my car, there's my car. So when I was in the realm of making money is hard, there it is, there it is, there it is. But then when I began to open up to the possibility of making money is easy, there it is, there it is, there it is. And I began to notice, when clients would call me for pet sitting jobs and they'd want one of my sitters for 6 weeks. And boom, I would make $1,500 profit in a 30-second phone call. That's really easy, right? So I began to look at my experiences in the past and also in the present that were validating that new paradigm. Let's say you just can't find it. You cannot find anywhere in your business where making money is easy. It's not there for you. So look at others' lives. Look at my life. You can take my life on if you want and use it as an example. You can look around you. You can look at family members who have a healthy relationship with money and believe that making money is easy and interview them or just observe their lives and how they do that, how they make easy money. So when we're able to step into that new paradigm, and it happens naturally once we're focused on the new paradigm, it really does. Shifting thoughts and beliefs opens the door to let the light of possibility through. So before, with the limiting beliefs, we're in a dark room, feeling like nothing's possible. But then when we create a new paradigm, it opens the door for the new possibility to come through. And at that point, then we're ready to begin to take action, to set goals, to create goals. Look at these runners. They're ready, right? That's where we are. We're so enlivened when we develop that new paradigm. It just shifts everything. I'm telling you. It did for me. It's happened with my coaching clients. It's such a powerful experience. And it doesn't have to take a long time. That can be a limiting belief, that making changes takes a long time. Why? It can shift like that. Just change your thinking and you change your life. So now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty. Okay, we've got SMART goals, and some of you may know about this. This is an acronym. SMART: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. You want all these facets built into whatever goal that you set. So here are some examples. And you'll notice that these examples start with a verb. It's really important to start your goals with a verb instead of I. Just start with the action. Go for it. Because again, you're ready. You're at the starting gate and you're ready. When you start with a verb, you're just ready to go. So you can see that these are all so specific, aren't they? There's so much clarity here. It's important not to make more than 10 goals. Make them smart. Be smart, make them smart. Don't make more than 10 because any more and you're going to be overwhelmed. I've done it and nobody wants to hang out with me when I have 20 goals. I'm not fun. 10, I'm fun. 20, not fun. So set no more than 10. And I recommend making 2 of those big, really big, and 8 medium to small. But no more than 2 really big goals, because again, you're not going to be fun to hang out with, and you're not going to want to hang out with yourself if you have 10 really big goals. It's almost like setting 20 at that point. So a lot of people, myself included at certain times, set should goals. I should do this, I should do that. Don't go there. Don't go there. Set your goals based on what you want. You're so much more likely to achieve it, I'm telling you. And again, ask your heart. What does my heart want? What do I want? What do I really want in my business and my life? What would I accomplish in my business or in my life if I had no fear? Fear is often what holds us back. And when I went on my long trip last year, I had a lot of fear before I left. And that fear almost held me back from going, but I took the plunge, and it was the most transformative experience of my entire life. Whew! It rocked my world. And it's because I thought big, and it was a want. And it was like a deep, deep soul want. And if we don't listen to those wants that are just in our soul, on some level, it's my belief, and I've experienced this in my own life, that my business begins to suffer because there's a certain amount of sabotage that happens if we're not honoring those soul goals that are so important for us. So be willing to open up to what you really want to create. This is a mind map, and I found these very helpful when setting goals. This is one way to do it. There are lots of ways to do it. You can write one out. You can draw one. Get some poster paper and just start drawing. See what comes up. You can do it through what will happen as a result of that goal. That's kind of fun to do visioning that way. You can do it through what actions you need to take once you've actually created your goals. There are lots of ways to do this. One way that I did it is I hired a woman to help me. She created a big chart. It's 5 feet by 5 feet. I have it in my office. And I created it 4 years ago when I created Six Figure Pet Sitting Academy. And it has to do with, I have 3 businesses, and it had to do with all 3. And what she did is she did a trunk. So the trunk contained the businesses, the 3 businesses. And then the branches were things that I wanted to create as a result of those businesses. And then she would put the values that I have, what's important to me, what I want to contribute. Contributing to pet sitters is on there. Really making a difference in the world is on there. Different things that are important to me. And that chart is almost all those goals are accomplished.